course, and so you talk a lot about the trend lines and the doubles alleys and the middle of the court. In doubles, how important is it for players to cover the sides of their court versus the middle of the court? And we often see players standing more to the sides of the court, being afraid of that pass down the line, and leaving some of the middle open. How do you get away from that?
First of all, I always say it's legitimate to be fearful to get past in the trend line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so protect your trend line when the opponent has an easy ball. Okay. So you're right. But when the guy has a tough ball, don't protect your trend line, because if you go there and I'll feed you a ball exactly at the pace you can hit. So for a pro, I feed the ball very fast, and for a club member, a ball that is exactly same pace. And I say, let's see how many balls you're going to hit in the trend line. And normally it's not more than 2 or 3. So I say, you can let them try. And if I give you a strategy that you win 70% of the point, will you take it? When you return, they say, of course. So I say, so if the return is quite offensive or deep, protect a bit more the middle and let them try to hit the ball in the trend line or an angle. It will be very, very difficult. Mm-hmm. So this is mostly on the return or when the ball starts to rally cross court, because the club members, but now even at the pro level, 95% I think of the WTA players stay back, and over 50% now of the males stay back. So when they start into an exchange cross court, if the ball is very easy and the guy can attack, as the net player to be more to the service line and protect the trend line, right, even at the pro level.
Right.
If it's neutral, to be like in the wall position, which is a bit more midway between the service line and the net player. But if the player is in trouble, to get closer to the net and a bit squeeze a bit the middle, mm-hmm, so that they have a very tough shot to do. They cannot just neutralize back through the middle, mm-hmm, because you take that shot away. So they have to go for a tough shot when they receive a tough ball. So that leads to a lot of errors, a lot of stress. Or if they play safe, then you're there to put the ball away. Mm-hmm. So I don't tell them, don't protect the trend line, but I don't tell them also to protect the trend line. So I try to create a good sense. It's like when you play singles, you be always on the baseline? No. Should you be on the baseline? Yes. So you're on the baseline when you're attacking, when you're dominating the play, but if you're in trouble, you retrieve a bit back to help your defense. So
right,
if you're in defense, protect more your trend line. If you're not on defense, you're more on offense, squeeze the middle. So it's like squeeze the middle in offense, protect your trend line in defense. In singles, squeeze the baseline in offense, back up on defense. So I explained that logic, so it makes sense to the players, mm-hmm, and that's mm-hmm, good. And now you know that the Brits have, when people serve and volley, and we assume the return is good, then same thing, the receiver's partner squeeze the middle, and they have to get beat 3 times in the trend lines before they cover the trend line on a good return. And so far, I've been here for 13 years in Great Britain with always a minimum of 4 players in the top 100. And now this year we have 7 players in the top 60. It never happened once that they got beat 3 times by the same player in the trend line. So it's important to demystify this. Of course. Okay, but if the ball is easy, it's an easy setter. You don't move forward, squeeze the middle. Mm-hmm. So it's just recognize when you're in offense and when you're in defense, for both going forward or staying back or staying more to the right or more to the left.
Right.
And I think it's the job of the coach to explain that properly.
Right, and sort of like you said, to demystify that situation where, players often go, oh, I've been passed all the time down through the alley, whereas it may have just happened once or twice. And then
once or twice, and it was on an easy ball, which you should have protected when
exactly,
it's easy.
Right.
Exactly, yeah.